to my favorite bunch of beauties? Welcome back to ECW Beauty. I am Denise, the queen of too much. If you are new or just kind of discovered my channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy the videos and please subscribe. Today's video is going to be my makeup basket for the week of January the 8th. And I am going to go over the things that I used last week. And I think everything is going to pretty much be switched out this week for something new, except the items here that just stay in my basket. So we're going to get started. The first thing that I have for last week's basket is the Gucci bronzer, which yes, I did enjoy using. I enjoy using it every time I use it. But this one is going to be switched out. I am going to switch out, and I think I had this in my basket for 2 weeks, and I keep calling it the Kat Von D, but it is just the KVD, the Lock It Powder Foundation. I use it just as like a finishing powder, and I actually really like it. I have it in this shade, Tan Deep, but I think I also have it in the shade Deep. They had them on BoxyCharm, so I picked it up from there, but I really like that. But that is going to be switched out for another powder. The highlighter that I had for last week is the I Heart Revolution Tasty Apple, which is a really pretty highlighter. I don't even know if they have these anymore. If you are interested in it, I would check the Revolution website and see if it's still there. But of course I used that, really enjoyed using that one last week. The Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation is actually part of my project pan for this year. So while it is going to come out of my basket, it's going to go into my project pan basket. So I might still pull this in and use this week. So my project pan is right there. We'll put that there. My Tarte Shape Tape, which is my favorite concealer, is going to come out this week. If I don't make it a thing to actually pull this thing out of my basket, I will leave it in here and keep using it and keep using it. And I want to get use out of my other concealers. So this is going to come out. My eyeshadow palettes, I have the Rebel Honey palette from Juvia's Place, which I did not use last week. Really pretty, but I'm kind of not feeling the shades this week. So that is going to come out. The Fenty Beauty, like I said before, is something that is just going to always kind of stay in my basket because it has like these bronzers here, which I am going to use. They are eye and face, but I'm probably going to stick to using these for my eyes. I do have Cocoa Naughty in the full size as a bronzer, and I should have pulled that out. What did I pull? Did I even pull a bronzer? Oh, I think I did. I pulled a bronzer, but I think I'm going to change it and pull out my Cocoa Naughty from Fenty Beauty. Should be right here. There it is. So you'll see that in a minute. Eyeshadow palettes, the ColourPop Stone Cold Fox. I did not use this week, defeating the whole purpose of pulling it out. But with the palettes that I have this week, I probably wouldn't use this if I kept it in my basket. So this is going to come out, and I'm going to try to pull that one again soon. The Croc palette from Clarity Cosmetics. I know they recently kind of dropped this one again, so if you were interested in it, check out the Clarity Cosmetics website and see if they're still selling it. But this is what this is, and I did use that one, and I really like this palette. But it is getting switched out. and the blush palette from Tarte. This is their Precious Gems Amazonian Clay Cheek Palette, and this was part of the holiday collection. And this is what the blushes look like. I love Amazonian Clay blushes. These are like some of my favorite blushes. I have some from like when they first started selling Amazonian Clay blushes, like when Tarte first came out, and I'm not throwing them out. So of course I enjoyed this one. So it's like MAC blushes for me, and then the Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes, and then everybody else's blushes. But needless to say, I did enjoy using that this week. The Nomad Hudson Valley palette I pulled last week and did not get a chance to use. I have 5 palettes for this week already, but I think I'm going to keep this one in here and try and use it. No, I have to put this one back because yeah, I want to use the palettes that I pulled for this week. So I'm going to switch that one out. And then the last palette that I have for last week is the Lethal Cosmetics, the Metamorphosis palette. Yeah, this is the Metamorphosis palette, and it looks like that. This palette, oh my goodness, I used this palette on Friday. When I tell you these shadows just glided across my eyelids, I love the formula of Lethal Cosmetics, which I don't think their price point is that bad either. So I'm on a no buy, but maybe later on in the year I'll be checking again for another palette from Lethal Cosmetics, because this one, and I can't wait to use that I think it's called the Evergreen palette that I picked up. I picked them up as a bundle. But I can't wait to use that one. I don't have that one in my basket for this week, but I feel like I'm going to be pulling that one soon. So I am going to get into the products that I will be using this week, and I'm going to start with my foundation, and that is the Dalton TCE Super Coverage Makeup. And TCE stands for This Covers Everything. So, and I have it in the shade Deep. So I'm going to have that in my basket. I'm sure it's going to fall over. My concealer is going to be the Sephora Best Skin Ever Full Coverage Multi-Use Concealer. I have it in the shade 50N. And I think I want to pick it up in the shade 35N also, because I think 50N is not too deep, but it highlights nothing. And I want a little bit of a highlighty color. So that's going to be an exception, I think, to my no buy. I think I want a lighter shade than this, even though I really like that one. I am going to pull this MAC Strobe Cream, and I have it in the shade Gold Life. I thought I had it in a pinky shade too. If I do, I don't know where it would be. I would have to look for it. I'm about to knock my table over. But I'm going to use this to try and get a little bit more of a glowy complexion with my foundations. So we'll try this out and see how it works. For my highlighter this week, for my powder this week, I am going to switch it out to the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder in the shade Honey or 05. And this one is like a repurchase for me. I got this during, I think I picked it up during the sale on Fenty Beauty, like right before Christmas, because I do like the shade Honey, but the other one was getting a little bit old, so I picked up a new one. So that one is going to be in my basket. My highlighter is going to be the Milani Baked Highlighter in Rosa Italiana. And that looks like this. And we'll see if we can squeeze that one in here. I might have to move. Well, let's do this. I'll put this in the back with my palettes. I have I have 3 blushes. So I have one from Hourglass that I got from the Sephora holiday or winter sale, whatever you want to call it, the Beauty Insider sale. And this is the Ambient Lighting Blush in At Night. And that looks like that. I have this one is a new one that I picked up. This one released, oh God, do I want to say right after Christmas? Somewhere around Christmas. But it's from Tarte. It's an Amazonian Clay Skintuitive blush. And this is their Energy blush. It kind of matches that Energy palette. It really matches that Energy palette, like packaging wise. But this is what the blush looks like. It looks super pink, but it does adjust to your skin tone for your perfect pink blush. And we'll stick that one right there. And one more blush that I have is from Patrick Ta. And this is the Double Take Cream and Powder Blush in She's Baked. And I'll open it up for you. So it looks like this. So you have a cream blush here, and it's covered with a little plastic shield, for lack of a better word, and then you have your powder blush on top. So that is my my Patrick Ta blush. And I have a bronzer, and my basket is going to be a little bit overfilled this week. And you all saw I pulled out the Fenty Beauty Sunstalker bronzer in the shade Cocoa Naughty. And I'm only using this one because it's a little bit older than the whole face palette thingy. So it already has a little bit of wear to it. But I want to go ahead and use that and get some use out of it before I have to toss it. So that's the reason for pulling that instead of using the palette. I had pulled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had pulled my Pat McGrath Labs, the holiday palette. This is the Celestial Nirvana palette. I had pulled this one because I picked it up as soon as it launched and never used it. So I'm going to sit it in here anyway. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but I'm going to sit it in there anyway. And I have from Melt the She's in Parties palette. And that looks like that. I have from ABH the Primrose palette. I really like this palette. I feel like a theme is going on as far as my palettes this week. So we'll put this one here. I have the Doll 10 Doll Squad palette. And that palette looks like this. I am going neutral to sort of plummy this week. I have from Ace Beauty the Quintessential eyeshadow palette. And that is this one. And it looks like this. And I love the artwork on the inside of it. So that'll go here. If she can fit, she will go here. Well, let's do this. We'll make her fit because the last one is going to be too big to fit. And that is from Beauty Bay, and it is the Earthy palette. And the Earthy palette is the 42, so it's a huge one, but it's really pretty. So, and I'm feeling some green eyeshadow look besides all these plummy ones. So I think that is it, you all. That's going to be my makeup basket for the week. I am going to make it a point to try and use all of my eyeshadow palettes, or at least 5 of them for Monday through Friday this week. Hopefully I don't like oversleep and run out of time. but we'll see. So that's my makeup basket for the week. Also this week, look out for my Monday morning makeup video tomorrow. And also this coming Thursday, I have my video coming out with all of the eyeshadows that I purchased in 2022. It's a lot, and I think that video is going to be kind of long, so please hang in there so you can see all the stuff that I picked up. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you are already subscribed, please make sure you hit that notification video coming out. Have a great day, and I was going to say, may your day be as flawless as your makeup, but don't let your day be a waste of makeup. Bye.